Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So guess who is back? I mean, according to my thumbnail, you already know. But yeah, Elmo is finally a free man, and instead of going on to do better things with his life, he results back to being a useless human being. Going back to government buildings and harassing employees and society because that's all he knows how to do. He has no education. He is a felon, and he can't get any other jobs, I guess. He's just so pathetic. But you know what? I was excited to see he was back. We missed you, Elmo. We actually missed you here on YouTube. All we've really had was Chili to laugh at, maybe a couple other frauditors. But when we get the dumbest of the dumb back, it's like a day to celebrate. So let's celebrate and welcome ASSELMO back to the land of the free and enjoy the video.
You cannot stay here and record against the presiding court's rules.
And if I do, what's going to happen?
Arrested for that.
Why not? Do you have any paperwork on that?
Yeah.
Is it a judge's order?
It's an ARS state code.
What's the ARS?
Find out. Yeah, stop recording.
I'm getting the paperwork right now.
First warning.
What's the judge's name?
AR says if you want, we can call it.
We call PD and have removed up to you.
The presiding judge. Who's the judge? Judges have no authority to kick people out if they're work. Bro, why you got to be rude about it? We are leaving, but just listen to us for a second.
Really, ASSELMO, we all know that you're not going to leave when you're told to leave. You're going to stay there, and you're going to continue to argue and throw a fit like a toddler who was just told no. We all know this. They gave you the judge's order. You didn't even bother to look at it. You just set it down and ignored it because if you read it, then you would have to explain to your audience that they were right and you are wrong. And that's just not going to make any money for you, is it, on your video? So you have to stay and argue and be a nuisance and cause a scene. But let's see what I looked up. We'll see what I looked up for the courthouse. So ASSELMO is in Chandler, Arizona, which is in Maricopa County. So the duty of the Judicial Branch Security Department is to make the Superior Court facilities a safe and more secure environment for all. A person entering a Superior Court, Justice Court, or Municipal Court facility may be subject to search or prohibited items. Any person entering the Superior Court, Justice Court, or Municipal Court facility may be subject to search. Handheld possessions including purses, cell phones, pagers, briefcases, and packages are subject to search and inspection. Oh, look, ASSELMO. There it is. The use of cameras, recording devices, and portable electronic device in a courthouse is strict prohibited without the approval of the presiding judge of the Judicial Branch of Maricopa County. A courthouse includes all areas within the exterior walls of a court building. A judge or a commissioner can give authorization for photos and or videotaping in a courtroom. However, the requester must seek approval first. For additional information, see the following. Arizona Supreme Court Rule 122.1, use of portable electronic devices in a courthouse. A courthouse includes all areas within the exterior walls of a court building. Rule 122.1-C3, local orders. By local administrative order, a court may adopt further reasonable limits on photography, audio, or video recording in a courthouse. And Rule 122.1-F, limitations subject to the authority of judges, clerks of courts, or court administrators to limit or terminate activity that is disruptive to court operations or that compromises courthouse security. Therefore, ASSELMO, you cannot record inside of the courthouse. Why? Because that policy is set and they can tell you to leave. And if you don't leave, you're trespassing and you go back to jail.
You need to leave. You need to listen to me.
You're rude. You're rude.
Okay.
You're rude. Oh, look, there's a cop here. Good. Hi. Hi. Can we speak to you for a second? We're working. Look, hold on. Don't listen to this guy. Listen.
You can't.
We're working on a news story. We're working on a news story.
ASSELMO, you've been working on a news story for how many years now? 3, 4? You have news stories you've been working on from post offices to courthouses to DMVs to Social Security offices, child support offices, and yet not one news story has come out. Stop with the damn lie. Nobody believes your shit anymore.
We have the right to be here. We're in the common areas. All right.
And I'll give you the order. I can explain it to you.
All right. Here you go.
Do you have, is that what they gave to you?
I don't.
I hate to jump in on this, but he says things that are so dumb. You do not have the right to be there. Technically, you don't. Unless you have actual, God, it's been so long since I've worked on an ASSELMO video or a video where I had to actually look up this shit. ASSELMO always makes me have to work, like we see, where I had to pull all that shit up from Maricopa County. I'm not used to it. Oh, it's been a while. Official business. If you have no official business, they can make you leave. This is a government building. They are non-public forums, which means it is not public access like a park or a sidewalk. So they can tell you to leave just for standing around and doing nothing. If you don't have official business there, then you don't have an actual right to just be there. And you damn sure don't have a right to record in there. Because guess what? It is prohibited.
I don't understand. These guys' attitude is bad, though. They shouldn't talk to the public like that, especially if we're doing work here.
Oh my God, where was their attitude bad? None of them had a bad attitude. They told you no, it hurt your feelings. That's not them having a bad attitude. And ASSELMO, you wouldn't know what the meaning of work was if it was rolled into a joint, lit, and shoved into your mouth.
All right.
Can I have your name and badge number, please?
Yeah, my name is Officer Cohen, badge number 629. Okay. I understand. Who are you with? Are you with a news agency? No. Are you with like a news agency? Do you have credentials, or are you just independent?
We're independent, but yes, we're big, bro. So we're just. I don't. Well, it matters. It matters because, you know, this is not just any camera. You know, we have thousands of people that are watching. And so, as a police officer, you're supposed to protect our right to video record in a public area. The judge has no authority to come up with any laws.
Wow, ASSELMO went from we have millions and millions of people watching to thousands of people watching. He finally got the fact that his channel is dying. Good job, ASSELMO. And yes, the judge has authority. Absolutely, 100%. And the police officer can't do shit for you about it. Sorry. I look. Bye.
Did they give you the court? Did they give you the judge's order?
That's why we have legislation.
Here's what I'm going to tell you.
And senators and people who actually make the law. He doesn't come up with the law. He has to enforce it.
The presiding judge, though, can issue guidance for their own building, right? And that's what they've done. So that's why I was just making sure they gave.
Yeah, they can, but they can't just issue any rules that go against our rights.
What part of the judge can set the rules and policies for the entire freaking building? Do you not understand, ASSELMO? I mean, he's going with the same bullshit he's always done. He's dumb, he's uneducated, he's unintelligent, and he's only doing this because he blames society, the government, and police because he got caught being a piece of shit in his life and had to do prison time for it. And he's always being arrested. So he blames everybody else for his actions. That's why he does this.
What you can do is you can go and file a lawsuit against this, and you can see if it can get overturned.
Why would you want me to do that?
Well, that's how you defend your rights.
That takes the citizens of Chandler's money, bro. Do you think people want? Do you think I want the Chandler?
Actually, bro, the officer is 100% correct. If you want to fight the judge's order on you not being allowed to record inside of a courthouse, then you file a lawsuit. But we know you won't win it. You know you won't win it, and that's why you won't do it. So you're going to make excuses. But the only thing you're doing here, ASSELMO, is making yourself look stupid, like you have always done. You really should start doing this with Boy again. At least he was a little more entertaining.
Court and the presiding court has a right to make rules.
But do you think I want the citizens' money?
Is that
no? There's other ways. You see, you took an oath to protect this. You should go in there and tell them no. They have the right to be here. I shouldn't have to take anybody's money.
Okay. Do you have an ID on you?
For what?
Do you have an ID on you?
For what?
Would you like me to write a report about this?
You can, but why would you need my ID for?
Well, that's something I do standard in a report.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
Yeah, he'd rather not you have his name so that you can run his background. Yeah, he'd rather that not happen.
But you guys,
want me just as a faceless, nameless person to go in.
You're supposed to protect that. You're supposed to protect everybody's rights. I'm Enrique. Nice to meet you. Okay. But you have to protect our rights, brother. You can't just go. No, you're protecting. You're protecting rules.
You can't be there. You just cannot record within the facility.
You're protecting
the rule of the judge.
You're not a rule enforcer. You're a law enforcer. And if I'm not breaking the law,
so if you feel that
no one can kick me out of there.
Made against your rights, you can go and you can contest.
I don't know how many times I have to go over this with you, ASSELMO. If you are inside of any building, public building, government building, somebody's house, and they want you gone for any reason other than discrimination, they can tell you to leave. And if you don't, you can be trespassed. And once you're trespassed and you still don't leave, guess what? The good old shiny bracelets are going to be a part of your life yet again.
At a different court.
Judges are freaking putting these rules. Who am I going to go with, fight this with? Another judge? Another judge that may not want to be people filming in their public building too? Well, we count on you. We count on you.
Enrique, that's your recourse.
But we count on you as our local law enforcer.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. Okay. You cannot stay here and record against the presiding court's rules.
And if I do, what's going to happen?
Arrested for that.
You're going to arrest somebody for taking pictures. Is that what it is?
I'm not going to sit and debate.
You signed up. We are debating it. We are.
Do you understand the rules?
I absolutely understand my rights, and they're being trampled on over here in Chandler, and you're supposed to protect them, sir. You didn't get hired to enforce this junk.
I'm not going to.
Here's the thing, ass dumbass. You have the right to record police officers while they're working. Absolutely. You have the right to record in a park or on a sidewalk. You do not have the right to go in and record in a building that has a policy set that says no. Like literally, ASSELMO, no. No means no. You are wrong. The courtroom the courthouse is correct. The police officer is correct. You see the big picture. Everyone here is correct. You are wrong. You should be used to this by now. It has been the pattern of your life.
Go round and round in circles with you. You have the judge's order.
We shouldn't. You should just.
I try to explain it to you. You disagree. That's fine. I don't care if you disagree with me.
You should care. Okay. Because I'm talking about our freedoms.
This isn't a personal issue between me and you.
It isn't. It's nothing but business. You're supposed to protect our rights, period.
And that's what I'm doing.
You're not. You're trampling on them. You're telling me I can't exercise my very First Amendment.
Henry, we can agree to disagree, okay? So here's what I am telling you. You've been given the order by the judge.
Okay. Why are you looking at her? Is she going to somehow magically pull something out of her ass that changes the entire outcome of the situation? No, that's not going to happen. She does not have magical powers. She is not a unicorn. ASSELMO, learn. Like, I know it's not that hard. I know he knows this shit, but he has to fake it so that his audience will throw money at him. Like, I get that, but it's just so frustrating when when somebody who's supposed to be a grown-ass adult continues to act like a freaking toddler. That's the frustrating part of it. And guess what? He is wasting this officer's time. Somebody could be getting shot. Somebody could be getting robbed. Somebody could be getting AR'd. Any of that could be happening right now. And this officer is dealing with a toddler instead of out dealing with actual problems.
Okay. And now you understand that. So if you continue to enter the building with the intent to record, or you record in the building, you can be arrested for it.
What do you think about that?
Do you understand it?
I think
so there is, I've explained to you.
Those are
there's
tyrants.
Recourses, right?
Oh my God, he looked over at his magical unicorn and says, what do you think about that? And the only thing she can muster is, She got out every vowel, but she couldn't get anything else out, ASSELMO, which proves that she knows you're full of shit too. She just doesn't want to say it while you're recording her.
Understand your other civil recourses? You can go to court. You can go and challenge the court order. Do you understand those things?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so
we do. But you, as our local police, we're counting on you, man.
I'm telling you, you have the right.
Why are you here for then? If you can't just protect our rights, you're not there here to just catch criminals.
I'm not here to debate with you either.
You are.
What I'm explaining to you is, that's a court order. That's what we're going to enforce, right? Because that's what we do. Now, you can choose at this point to do one of two things.
You can either grow up and be a man and do as this officer states and walk away and do your walk of shame like you normally do, or you can stay and argue and proceed to record inside of the courthouse and get arrested again. Your choice.
You can choose to go and do a different recourse if what you feel is a violation of your rights, or you can choose not to, right? And then you can be arrested for violating the court order. So it's your choice at this point to do what you want. No one's taking your right to do that away.
All right, I'm just gonna go to jail today, man. I'm just gonna go. I'm kidding. I'm not going to jail. But you know what? But you're supposed to protect our rights.
Reasonable conversation. Right?
You're supposed to protect our rights.
Okay, but
there's no reason for me to stand here and say fuck the police or anything like that, because I support the police. But you,
really? Since when do you, ASSELMO, support the police? You are so full of shit. You are kissing this man's ass so he doesn't arrest you, but at the same time you want to stand here and continue arguing with him so that your video goes over the 8-minute mark so you'll get paid for it. That's exactly what you're doing.
Conversation. You're saying I'm not going to make the decision to go to jail over something silly, right?
It's not silly. I could go to. I've gone to.
Over your rights.
This is actually very serious, and I've actually made the decision 7 times to go to jail for this.
I don't disagree with you that it's a serious issue, but it is also something that you have other reasonable recourses for. So there's no reason that you couldn't go through and exhaust those.
What about your oath, the one that you took to you took?
Right.
You're not fighting for it.
Okay, but just because you have a blanket view of the constitutional right.
No, it's a very simple thing.
It's not within the rights of the court.
It's the very first.
Their own judge for, because it's just like the library. Okay, the library is a public place. It's where people can go and read books. They can go and study. They can use a lot of resources like the internet. Okay, but it also doesn't give you a right to go in there and scream and yell and disrupt them. There's a certain set of rules.
Even though we have the right to protest and say whatever you want, but yeah.
Right, but you also can't block the roadway without a permit during a protest.
Well, no one's doing that.
Time and manner restrictions on protests. Okay?
Oh my goodness, even the cop is bringing up the forums. Yes, time, place, and manner. ASSELMO doesn't seem to understand that. ASSELMO, didn't you just say that you didn't want to do a lawsuit because you didn't want to waste Maricopa County or Chandler City's residents' money, yet you are sitting here taking up this officer's time for your childish, toddler-like bullshit, so you're technically wasting their money anyway. So, never mind. Just never mind.
Correct, but we're just talking about a camera. No, we're just talking about a camera. I'm not stopping any business. I'm not stopping the road. I'm not doing anything wrong. You're cop-splaining, and I really don't appreciate that. Because you're supposed to. You're not, and I appreciate that too. But you're supposed to.
As to why we enforce those laws.
You're not enforcing the law. You're enforcing a rule.
Right, it's set by the court, who is in.
But you're not a rule enforcer.
In charge of this court.
You're not understanding. You're a law enforcer.
Court order.
Correct, and it's court order.
Of a court order.
What about, sir? If you really want to think about it like that, yes. But the main violation right here is to our the main violation is to our rights. The judge just trampled on the First Amendment, and you guys are backing it up.
You know what a judge does when you trample the First Amendment? You go and sue. And then you have another presiding judge.
Here you go again with suing. I don't want people's money, bro. I work and I make my own money. I don't need the citizens.
It's not about money.
Yes, if I sue the city of Chandler, If I sue the city of Chandler, who's paying?
Okay, but it's not about the money.
The citizen. Yes, it is.
Lawsuits don't always.
We don't have.
Injunction.
You guys don't have unlimited funds. Okay. You should be taking. You shouldn't even be handling this situation right now. Right. This is. You should be looking for criminals.
What I'm going to do, because I do have another matter I need to attend to. That's why I was at the court. So you can choose to do what you want. I'm going to go in and do what I'm supposed to be doing, because I have a subpoena I got to be a part of.
All right.
And you can choose to do what you need to do.
Go ahead.
You can always talk.
Go ahead. Just know that the Constitution is the most important thing. You took an oath to protect that, and you're shitting on it.
No, he's not shitting on anything. He's actually doing his job. Something you still don't know what that means. You don't know what it means to have a job or to work or anything like that. You will always be a loser. ASSELMO, always be a loser.
Okay.
You're shitting on it.
Well, I'm not, but you have a good rest of your day, okay?
You too. Make sure you go read the Constitution. I'm going to be filming through the window. They don't want to be filmed, but they got a whole window right here. They're such idiots. Look, now they're being filmed right here.
Oh my God, you are such a fucking child. You are so immature. It's not funny. It's embarrassing as another human being to see you part of our race.
Oh, there we go. Is there any at the bottom?
Yeah.
Go do the door. They don't have light in the door.
They don't.
Yeah, so he does his walk of shame, but of course he has to record inside of through the window again, because he knows if he goes inside he will be arrested and he doesn't want to go back to jail. So he's going to do his walk of shame, laughing and giggling, but he knows he just lost. Like, he's the only one here that looks completely stupid.
They don't. They don't.
So there we go. ASSELMO is back, and he's just as stupid as he ever was, maybe a little more. He's never going to grow up. He's always going to do this. He's so frustrating and annoying. It's not even funny. Like, I may laugh at certain times, and that's just because I'm trying to control what comes out of my mouth so that I don't lose my channel, because I could literally make this person cry. Like, I was going to call him a man. He's not a man. I could make this man-child cry. But I don't want to lose my channel, so I'm going to behave. Promise to behave. Anyways, there we go. ASSELMO's back. Blah, blah, yay. It's almost as bad as when Chili gets out of jail in hopefully another 8 months. I mean, I was hoping that ASSELMO would come out and actually try to be a productive member of society. Okay, yeah, I knew he couldn't, but I did hope for it at least. I did. I really did hope for it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Be safe. Bye.